Hey y'all, how's it going? I have just been coming from so many meetings that I didn't do my usual, like, hey, I'm streaming on social media or anything, so I'm gonna do that really quick. Please hold. Hola, welcome. One second. La 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 la. Hey, because you made it. How's it going? Sorry, I have been running between so many meetings today. Hey, Kara. That oh my gosh, I hear myself. Because I was suddenly told, hey, we want to publish a blog post you wrote today. Can you change it? And I was like, I have 4 minutes until our live stream, but sure. And so it's been a little chaotic on my end, but that's okay. It's fine. We're gonna get it all done. Salute. Hello. How y'all doing? Oh, the music stopped. Yeah. Hello. Today, I think we should work on some open source issues, shall we? Hmm? While I get this set up, though, what are you working on? What's your deal, y'all? What have your projects been? That duck in the corner is bugging me. I'm gonna. There he goes. Bye, duck. We only want side profile ducks here. Too many meetings is a vibe for sure. Yeah, same. It has been one of those days. And oh, you're contributing to Goose. That's cool. I have been like looking at it. We featured Goose on Open Source Fridays, the stream that my team does on Fridays, like 3 weeks ago ish. So at some point, and it was really, really cool to see. One second. I am going to pull up the repo that we are working on. Let's see. Do. Truly just one of those days, y'all. So many things to do, so little time. And it just feels like all of the deadlines are coming all together. Goose on Open Source Fridays. Kara, thank you so much for sharing that. I'm going to actually try to copy. Can I copy those words into Twitch? I don't think I can. But just know this is the URL. If you go to GitHub's YouTube and go to Open Source Fridays, that's the one. Okay, one second. So the repo that I wanted to work through today is for next month. In case y'all didn't know, Maintainer Month is next month, and it's very cool. And I didn't even share my screen. This is just one of those days of chaos. Oh, you're learning about Model Context Protocol. If you need any help with that, gh.io/what is MCP. Let me pull that up. I wrote a blog that might be helpful for you. I will share it. What is MCP? That might be helpful. And then also, yesterday we did a big agent mode day with the VS Code team and did a super long stream. So it's hard to tell you to go there, but if you go to videos that we produced yesterday, literally yesterday, on the GitHub channel for Agent Mode Day, or on the VS Code channel, one of the talks with, oh my goodness, his name is James. I don't remember his last name. It started with an M. He shows you how to make an MCP server, and it's very, very straightforward. Like his tutorial was excellent, and so check it out if you want to learn a bit more about MCP. I just asked someone what MCP was the other day and got linked to Cassie's post. Hey, my original title for that post was "Everyone's talking about MCP and I'm too afraid to ask because it's too late," or something to that effect. Something very long where the blog team was like, "No," which is fair. Which is why the new title is "What the heck is MCP and why is everyone talking about it?" Hey, Andrea, welcome. So that being said, next month it is Maintainer Month. And Maintainer Month is a really cool month for open source maintainers to gather and share, be celebrated. There's all kinds of live streams and stuff. You can see the schedule for all of the things. It's cool. And the repo for this is open source, and there's a bunch of issues to fix on this website. And so if you would like to do this, I'm going to share, that, maintainermonth.github.com. If you want to contribute, you should. I figured we would try to do some on the stream today, if y'all are open to it. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, we should. Okay. And I also want to try a few like new Copilot things, I admit, because first of all, I work here, I probably should, but also I have some ideas. I have some ideas that I want to dabble with. But yeah, let's do it. Thanks, Paul. Let's try to work on some of these issues. So we have a few different ones. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna please hold while I sign into GitHub. When you are an employee, signing in to GitHub is just a little bit more effort, and it's a pain in the butt, honestly. Open Okta Verify. Okay, 1 second. Why does it do this to me specifically? Excuse me while I sign in and do all this stuff. I literally just had the repo open seconds ago. Okay. Can I get in now? Please? It's an open source repo. Y'all can probably access it more easily than I can right now. You just... Yeah, how annoying is that? Okay, I can open the page when I'm in incognito. So I'm just going to do that for now and figure out how to sign in a minute. But you can see there's some issues. Some of the issues are just like adding different events to Maintainer Month, but some of these are enhancements and bugs. Should we work on an enhancement or a bug? Tell me. We've only got one bug, which would be nice, but I also kind of like the idea of enhancing. Actually, this one I think would be a really good one too, where like right now you have to have a specific time range, otherwise it doesn't actually work. That would be, we might have to think about how things are sorted with that one. So that's definitely an enhancement more than a bug. Oh yeah, those UI issues where text is overlaid. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that issue right here. Let's work on enhancing bugs. That's basically my full-time job at this point. Enhancement with agent mode. Ooh, bold. Also, it feels like this looks like a GitHub bug. Why is the label so far apart? It's okay. One thing at a time. But yeah, do you see? I don't know if you see on the left how the text is overlaid and it's not looking that cute. But yeah, let's do an enhancement with agent mode. I feel like that would be very cool. Yeah. Let's do ability to list the location for an event, because the location is not a field right now for the schedule, and so people can't see what's virtual versus in person. And so, well, now it's letting me look at this. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, when you look at the schedule, it has like start of Maintainer Month, watch the stream, but yeah, it doesn't actually say if something is virtual or in person. For example, I think this Linux one, yeah, this one is in Amsterdam. So it'd be cool to add that as like an optional field and go from there. So I'm going to try to open issues one more time while logged in and see if my work stuff messes with me. It does. Dang it. Okay, please hold while I try one more time. Why is it making me do this Okta verify stuff? I've already done it. Add my account. I've done that. I've signed in. Oh, what a pain. There's my password. Add my account. Yeah, seriously, elevator music plays. Am I cursed? I might be. Why can't I open issues? I just had it. You know what? This is how you know it's live. Let's see. Why? Oh, security first is a good thing. Yeah, no, and this is where I can totally shill and be just like, security is our primary concern at GitHub and at our parent company, Microsoft. They love security so much that sometimes even employees are like, hey, could you be a little less secure? That'd be cool. But why is it letting me sign in? Okay, cool. We're getting somewhere. It had me put in a PIN. Yes, this is me. Go. Wow, I am cursed. Sorry. You know what? While I am figuring this out, tell me the stuff that y'all are working on, and we might just be gabbing or working on something else, because even though I was literally just in this repo moments before going live, stuff happens. We can make and run a bot, but you can't be a bot. Yeah. What the heck? Especially because I can see it in incognito. Why can't I see it logged in? Especially as an employee. That doesn't make sense to me. I wonder if I could see individual issues. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Oh, you're working on interviews? Nice. Is it a conditional access policy? Maybe. But like, well, and I know that typically for like logging into things under the GitHub org as an employee, there's like, they have us sign into certain things. But again, for a public repo with issues that I can see and take on in incognito, that's what's funky. But whatever. Working on getting better at agent mode today. Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's interesting how the context window is so different from model to model. I've been playing a little bit more with the new Gemini 2.5 model, and it's pretty good. Like it has a really hefty context model where I've been very much, this is again personal stuff. I've been particularly happy with Claude 3.5. I've found that Claude 3.7 does a little bit too much with context I give. Like it makes files a little bit too eagerly and everything. So I've been happy with 3.5. But yeah, 2.5 has been really neat. Oh yeah, and GPT 4.1, yeah, as well. I haven't played with this one as much yet. I got, there's so many models everywhere. GPT 4.1 has been pretty great. I found it better at debugging than 4.0. Very agreed on 3.7. Yeah, 3.7, like, it's powerful. But I found it, like, replicating some of my files where, like, I had a TypeScript one and it made a JavaScript version for no reason. And I was like, hey, why'd you do that? And you're like, you're right. I shouldn't. And I don't know what to do with that information. So anyway, yeah, it does a little bit too much. And yeah, I also want to play with 4.0 Mini too. Everything goes so fast. Where I literally wrote a guide on which model should I pick 2 weeks ago. It's out of date. We were going to publish it today, and they were just like, "Oh, wait a minute, sorry, we need to add like 4 more models to the guide." And I'm just like, "Okay, well now I got to play with them so I can write this guide up." It's wild. So many combos lately on which model folks are using for what. Yeah, it changes so often, which is good, I guess. Like we're moving very fast, but it also means a whole lot of learning and iterating quickly. It reminds me of like 5 years ago where the joke was, "Babe, wake up! There's a new JavaScript framework." Like that was the meme because there's always new JavaScript frameworks popping up constantly. But now it's just a new model has come out. And I do think that like eventually over time we're not going to this is this is Cassidy's opinion. Take off the GitHub hat. I think we're not going to care about the model anymore after a certain point because like there will be just diminishing returns. Models will be really good, but it's going to be the tools built on top of the models and how you work with the models that will matter more than the models themselves. But we're not at that point yet. And so right now we're at the point where everyone's just trying to create the best models they can. Why is DeepSeek not yet on? You can play with it on GitHub Models, like the GitHub Models product. And then I think there's a way to like hook up GitHub Models to your VS Code so that you can use DeepSeek for some autocomplete stuff. My coworker figured it out and I haven't. So you can because it's on GitHub Models, but I don't know how that works. So I'll leave you with that. Excuse me while I try to figure out how to log into GitHub because for some reason it's not letting me access this repo. But if you want to see the issues that I'm working on, or at least trying to, this is the link, github.com/github/maintainermonth. And the issues in there, I am trying to just look at the issues while I'm logged in because I can while I'm logged out. And that's the joy of working here. Okay. I wonder if I can look at an individual issue, if it will just let me do that. Of course not. I'm trying to log in again. I wonder why it's doing this. Because I have coworkers in the chat, do you run into this? Have you run into this? Because I don't know what to do. It says, are you trying to sign in? I said, yes, it's me. And then it hangs. The page just hangs. So there you go. Yeah, this seems different. And of course, it's when I'm live in front of people that this is happening. Waiting for the day you stream on your account. Honestly, probably just should. Multiple people have said maybe you got fired. I didn't get fired, to be clear, at least as far as I know, because I'm still getting work messages. But thanks for the vote of confidence. Really appreciate it. Yeah, no, I just tried clearing cookies and logging in again, Paul, but thank you for the tips. Maybe you're not really you. Now that makes more sense. For sure. But yeah, it's fun. Isn't your boss in the chat? I don't know if she is. I could poke her. But until then, I could probably. I wonder if I can still contribute to the repo and like make PRs without logging in. Why is it doing that? Wow. Okay, so I'm trapped. I'm going to try forking it. And I'm going to just fork it into my own account. Oh, that worked. Okay, cool. 1 second. I'm going to just create a fork and do that. Open it in a code space. That's a good idea too. I'm going to fork it and I'll try opening it in a code space and see if that works. Okay, it's not letting me open code spaces. That's fine. Everything's fine. What a world. Anyway, I forked it, so we can do this one. And we know that there's an issue that has something to do with the dates. I'm going to make an issue here. Can I make an issue on my fork? Because for some reason it's only showing PRs. Issues. Blammo. Nice. So I'm going to make an issue that I saw in this repo in incognito because this is the point that we're at. And I'm just going to copy the whole issue and say, allow events to have a TBD or all day time. Or no, wait, we were going to do the location one. Oh no. Oh my word. Once again, this is how you know it's live, people. This is the joy of contributing to open source while people stare at your screen. No pressure. I'm going to do, list the location for an event. Okay. We're just going to do it there. Then I'll make a PR across and it should be fine. Add ability to list the location for an event. Okay. Folks cannot see what's virtual or in person. Boom. Live struggling. Yeah. Hurrah. This is gold knowing that it's not just you that runs into random issues. Yeah. We're all in this together. Okay. Cool. So I have done this. I have made the issue. And now check that out. Code with Copilot agent mode. I'm going to click the button and we're going to see. Oh, no. Why does it say code space creation failed twice? Why? Am I cursed? Just what's going on? Also, I feel like this is an actual bug. I'm going to just screenshot this really quick to send to my team. Because, oh my word. Why can't I do it? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, something is definitely cursed. This is real bugs, real time, all the things. But you know what? We can do things locally in theory. So instead of apparently not being able to use code spaces, I'm going to open this in GitHub Desktop. And I'm going to clone this to my machine. So please hold while I do that on my second monitor. I'm going to clone this on my dumb machine. And then we're going to use agent mode on my computer in my house. And then we're going to be able to make a pull request. You're not even seeing this error either? Again, I think I'm cursed. It's fine. It's fine. Nice tour of all the ways one can work in GitHub. Yeah, that's what this is. This is ultimately a tutorial. Okay, cool, great. I now have the repo. I just cloned it on my machine. There's nothing to see here. I have the repo on my machine. So now I'm going to open it in Visual Studio Code. Okay, great. I wonder if I can access the issues from Copilot. Oh, signed into GitHub, I swear. Okay. I was about to get mad. Okay, I'm going to use Gemini just because we were just talking about it. Okay. Can I say, can you tell me about the enhancement issues on this repo? Oh, wait, this is my fork. So there's just the one issue. That's fine. Okay. Oh, no. That seems like a bug. Oh, my word. On the computer that I own in your house. The files are in your house. Yeah. Show me issue number 1. What? Just show me issue 1, please. Oh my word. Why is that not working? It's fine. We're just going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to... Oh, Gemini isn't it the best? Okay, well, let's just try Claude. We're going to try one more time. And then if Claude returns the exact same thing, we're going to give up. Why? I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Because yes, correct, indeed, ha ha ha. I'm going to just, it's fine. Okay. So we're going to solve this issue. Add the ability to list the location for an event. I'm going to open this up in, oh my goodness, why is this okay, it's fine. I'm going to solve this. I'm going to use agent mode. This might be you're assigned to do something else. Yeah, it's probably just like, hey, you are not meant to actually code on this stream. You are meant to just bring the good vibes. Yeah, okay, we're going to use agent mode. That's right, we're going to do it. Okay, switching to agent mode. I'm going to say, hey, oh no. Right now, location is not a field for events. I want to give it a good amount of context for events. Yeah. Ooh, this file is not named well. Kara, I don't mean to call you out, but that needed to have the 2025. This website's going to be mad at you. Okay. Right now, location is not a field for events and does not show on the schedule. Folks cannot see what's virtual versus in person. Let's change that so it can be an optional. It's okay. It was just a dash. It's fine. We're doing the vibing. Theoretically. Okay. Location is not a field for events and does not show on the schedule. Folks can't see what's virtual versus in person. Let's change that so it can be an optional field for all of the markdown files in the events folders. And I'm going to add all of that as context. And then there's probably, we're going to add the components. I know there's a way to do just like the entire workspace, but right now I don't trust it, so I'm manually just dragging these folders in for context. Yeah, I think that's all I need to do. You know what? I'm going to do pages as well, just in case. Right now, location is on. Let's change it so it's an optional field for all of the markdown files in the events folders. And now we're going to let agent mode do things, and I'm going to not touch it because I'm afraid. Oh my word. You know, it's just been one of those days, right? You should have gotten a cup of tea. I really should have. I also just finished my water, so I'm really just going for it. There's nothing here. You know what I do have? Sour candy, but I feel like I shouldn't have that without water because I had way too much sour candy the other day and just kind of burned my tongue off. That's not a thing you should do. I'm an adult, but it's one of those days. One of those days. So how are y'all doing? Please, Cass, this site is broken. Can you a Copilot fix it? Apparently not. Everything else, hold my beer. It is so true. And again, everything was working just fine. Literally, Kara was there 5 minutes before this stream started. So we're just rolling with it. It's fine. This is just what happens sometimes. And it happens particularly when people are watching you and you have to maintain composure instead of just punching something. And it's good. Yeah. Beauty of life. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, it was there. It was all working. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yay, I'm glad that you're doing great and that this stream is fun. This kind of can solve all my problems. Besides copying and pasting, is there an easy way to pull a browser's dev console output into Copilot context? A browser's one. You know, what could be interesting, and this is, I'm making this up. I'm making this up. But In theory, you could build a tool with MCP that would let you do that. And the way I'm picturing it in my head, and once again, take everything with a grain of salt. In theory, what I think you could do is you would make a local MCP server on your machine that queries your browser in some way. And an MCP server is like, I don't like to use the word just, but it's just a program. Like you can run it anywhere. Like it doesn't have to do anything special AI wise or anything, because it's a program that the LLMs can call. So in theory, you could build a local MCP server that gets your browser console data that you can then pass into Copilot or something. So yes, there is a way. Is it an easy way? I don't know, because I haven't built this. But you could probably use Copilot to build this and then use it. A little Copilotception? I don't know. I struggled there for a second for words. Yeah. Actually, one of my favorite open source maintainers has a punching bag literally behind her on screen for when she needs it later. That's smart. Yeah, because a lot of times I just end up like slapping my leg or something, and I'm just like, yeah, and move on, because I don't want to hit my computer and then regret it. This is giving me at work some of my computer vibes. True. Yeah, a browser extension plus MCP. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, a browser extension might actually make it even easier. Can Copilot understand HAR files? I don't know what HAR is, besides someone saying that they're laughing hard, like har 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 har. I'm sorry. But yeah, a browser extension, that would make it even easier. So it would be like a little local thing. I think this would work. Yeah, all that. I think that would work. Maybe someone has built it already, but that is how I would do it. Okay. It looks like it did things. I probably should have actually run the website locally before making changes. Whatever. I'm going to just blindly keep all of these and then try to run it now. And that was probably my worst mistake besides deciding to code today. So let's just, is it just npm install? I'm going to check. Cool. We're going to do an npm run dev. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're going to npm install it. We're going to run it. We're going to look at it. And we're going to see if all of these changes broke everything. That's right. YOLO. And you know what's great? We have Git, so we don't ruin everything. And there's also a nice little handy undo button. I don't know if you can see that all the way in that upper corner, that way, where my mouse is. We can click that undo button if things fully broke, and hopefully they didn't. I asked Copilot and it said, yes, I can understand HAR HTTP archive files. Hey, nice. Good job, Copilot. Good bot. At GitHub, we have so many custom emojis, and one of them is just called like good bot, and it's someone patting like the Copilot emoji. It's pretty great. Okay, cool. npm run dev. Let's see if it runs. Thank goodness. Something's going right. I was just about to say, maybe we should update. Nope, one thing at a time. We're doing one thing at a time. Okay, localhost 3000. Code robot, have a token. Okay, cool. Website locally running. Look at that. Schedule. Okay. Oh, okay. So it looks like what it did is it made badges for all of the empty locations, and we don't want that, but it's a good start. Oh, right. And thank you. Thank you, Carol. We're hacking on this project. We're trying to add a location thing. And so I'm going to do an example for this open search con. I'm going to put Amsterdam in the location. So 1 second. Oh, goodness gracious me. There's so much on my screen. Okay. La 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 la. Not in there, but yes in here. Open search con. Okay, and this one was in Amsterdam, right? Yes. Okay. Where's the location part? Oh no. Wait a minute. What is it? Oh, to use this for new events, add a location field. Okay. Phew. Okay, so I'm gonna do location Amsterdam. Sure. Now let's see the browser. Blammo. Refresh. Ha! Oh. Then what the heck is that? What are those white things? Thanks for thinking I'm a good singer. I really specialize in like karaoke style singing and not real singing, but I really do appreciate it. Okay, that's fine. We can work with this. I'm going to actually take out the Netherlands part just because it's big. And then I'm also going to do, let's see, start of maintainer month as it kicks off. I'm going to make this one remote or virtual, sure, whatever. Just so we have multiple to work with and look at. Okay. Oh, now it says virtual. Oh, and look at that, it's blue. Cool. I wonder why it did that. One thing at a time. Okay, so we looked at this thing, the chip, data location. Great. Wait, but why is one of them blue and one of them's not? You know what? One thing at a time, Cassidy. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can actually read code. If it's too small, let me know. I'm going to see what this one is. Okay, we've got these chips. Events list chips. Oh, this is just says chip custom color. Oh, hang on. Aha. So it changed something that it probably shouldn't have here. That's okay. That's okay. So those are not wrong. They were just doing things that it shouldn't have done. And same with the chip icon. Okay, that is fine. What does the maintainer month website look like now? I know, I love chips. So good. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so it changed things that it shouldn't have changed. Let me fix that. What was the diff here? This is why I shouldn't have clicked the keep button, but that's okay. I'm going to just comment this out for a second and see if that is fine, if that is enough. That would be so nice if that were enough. Oh, it wasn't enough, but it did fix things. I do kind of miss the custom colors. Did Copilot just get rid of those? I think it did. PRB grabbing chips. Nice. I'm glad everybody's taking advantage of the chip situation. Okay. I'm going to look at the diff and see what it changed in this CSS. Can I just, history. No, I don't want to, I don't want to undo it though. Wait, undo? Redo. Okay, that didn't do anything. That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna look at the diff really quick. Okay. It didn't do anything. What did it change then? Oh. Okay. Excuse me while I read things. Okay, I feel like... Why did you get rid of that? Why would you get rid of this part? This is the part that we need. Okay. Copilot, I'm a little upset with you, but it's okay. We can get through this together. All right, so this is in the chip.jsx. Also, I don't like how this was styled, but I don't want to bash a fellow developer. People have opinions, and that's okay. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that back. Okay, so now if I go back to the schedule, aha, look at that. Okay, our colors are back. And I'm also going to keep this in here then and save it. Look at that. Okay, we got our chips. Whew. Does VS Code not have a history section? Yeah, I saw the history section, but I wasn't sure if that would make me like go back and mess with a prompt, so I didn't touch it. But there is a history button. I'm waving my mouse over it right now. You can see. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just put Kara's comment here again. Okay, so now we have locations. I think the position of this location chip should be different because it's really kind of messing with the whole flow of things. Or maybe the view more, what does view more do? Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe with this view more button, I'll have that always be on the second line. I feel like that would make that better. Okay, so I'm going to look for view more. Oh, no. I mean, okay, that's fine. Okay, I thought that would be somewhere else. Let me look up view more. I thought it would just give me a button. Okay, get literal actions, view more. Great. Okay, so this is under event lists chips. This has been such an adventure. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, hang on. Let me close some of these. It did a lot of changes that I didn't expect. Also, this is another funky file name. Let me just fix that really quick. There's way too many files open. Excuse me while I'm navigating this repo for the first time in this way, so that's why I'm kind of searching a little bit chaotically right now. So it added locations to a bunch of things. That's nice. The chips are working. Okay. I just saved a CSS file and I'm worried that it messed something up. Let me just refresh again. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to look for this events list chips. Events list chips, I'm pretty sure will be, oh goodness. What? Okay, whatever. I think it's in here. Chips. Haha, look at that. Didn't even just find and replace. I found it with my brain. Thank you for cleaning up my missing files. I don't blame you in any way. This website was not built by the team at GitHub, and so we're maintaining something where we don't know a whole lot about it. But that's okay. It's fun. It's real. And honestly, I'm pretty impressed that Agent Mode got us as far as it did. Okay. So I'm sharing this again. This is what we're working on. Chips. Okay. Last child will probably always be the view more one, right? Yeah? Oh, goodness. Where did chips go? I say right as if I can hear you respond to me, chat. Let me just confirm. This is the last child, right? Are you the last child? Tell me. Actually, how about this? This will tell me. Don't try this at home. Aha, it is the last child. If you make something an incredibly bright neon color, there are better ways to debug things, but just let me live, okay? Okay, for this one, I'm going to try to do display block and see if that'll just move it on the next line and I don't have to do as much. That would be wonderful. It didn't. I'd expected that. That's fine. Okay, so instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where, oh goodness. No, I don't want that. I want to find the events list and then this view more link, I want to put this on a new line, or perhaps just a new thing entirely. I wonder if I could just recreate this by just copying this here and put this here. This is where I should probably use AI to help me instead of me murmuring to myself and hoping for a better tomorrow. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Let's see what happens. If I, yeah. It worked. Hurrah. Okay, so we have this on a new line. It's not cute. Does view more just do, what does view more do versus view the conference? Oh, I see what it does. Okay. Where should view more be? What do y'all think? I'm not a designer. So I like the idea of it just kind of being there, but this also doesn't feel correct. Let me zoom out a little bit so you could see it in context. I can fix the spacing, no problem. I could make it right aligned. I could have it be under the times, maybe. Maybe under the times would look cute. Does it need to view more, or can you click the box itself to view more? You can click the box itself to view more. So maybe we don't need the view more at all. We could just have it when you click on it, it works. That's fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need the view more link. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's destroy it violently. It will not be violent. Don't worry, my friends. It will just be me deleting that there. Yeah, you're right. We don't need that dang button. Cool. Look at that. We have locations. They are optional. Some of them are on there. Look at that. Woohoo. Wow. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that solves our issue. You just created a new issue. Oh no. Down with view more. Hey. Hey. Yeah, I think we can remove stuff. Okay, cool. We have a location. And when it's virtual, it has its own color. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. I'm going to make a PR. Will I be allowed to? Now that's the question. But I'm going to try because I'm gonna try. But hey, thanks, Agent Mode. You got me like 90% of the way there. It was really just that last chip. Cool. Yeah, and then it added locations to some events, not all of the events, but I think that's okay. We can do for some, and then we can also add more as needed. I feel like a lot of my job as a front-end dev is asking if we can remove UI elements. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, we need to add location. Yes, in the contributing guide. Thank you. That is a good point. Oh, there's so many files in the world. Okay. That here. Location. Virtual. Yeah, I'm just putting it there. That's it. We must, oh wait, here we go. Look at that. Either virtual or in person or the location itself. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Look at all of that. Oh, goodness gracious me. You know, I looked at the code for all of this. I think I'm okay with it. The only one I really want to check one last time is this one, I think. Yeah, it was really just adding this background color thing that Copilot had removed initially. Otherwise, I think that's fine. Because these events, they were correct. Okay, so first, git add content. This is it's like such a tedious way of committing, but this is kind of how it works in my brain, where I kind of add one folder at a time and then do a git status to be just like, okay, cool, it renamed these files correctly. We're good here. We have both a yarn.lock and there's package.lock. That's my fault. I was using npm instead of yarn, but I think it's okay because it looks like it modified the yarn, so I'm not going to add the package lock. And then let's go through the diff. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Should there still be a span around the chip label? Probably, right? Yeah, I'm going to add that span back, actually. This was in chip.jsx. Where did that component go? That one. Yeah, I want to add this chip label back because I think that's for accessibility reasons. Let me just check that chip label. Oh, it's not actually styled, so I don't know if it is. You know what? It's fine. Copilot was trying to be a little bit smart there, but, you know, I'll manually fix some of the locations. I'm going to try because, yeah, exactly. The mumbling is real. I'm sorry. This is how I code. This is real stuff, people. Okay, we've got background colors. Great. We've got locations, detail title. That's what I want to see. The chip detail event. We got rid of the view more button because we don't need it anymore. We shortened that. Oh, that's fine. That was just a prettier thing. We're adding activities. Wait a minute. Does that change anything? No, that was just adding a line break. That's okay. Some of it is just cleaning up the code, which I have a feeling Copilot was like, who did this? Because, yeah, this is just truly adding some spacing in some of these. Okay, and then that's the yarn thing. Okay, good. We're adding components, we're adding a contributing guide, and we're adding the yarn.lock. Okay. Oh, wait, why didn't it add the contributing? Oh, because of capitalization. Contributing. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Add optional location field to events. Okay, cool. We're pushing it. We're pushing it real good. Let's go. You think that's tedious? I usually use git-dash-v. Your resilience and attention to details are inspiring. Thank you very much. I'm very sweaty, but that's okay. All right, so we have pushed it. I'm going to try to make a PR and hope that GitHub lets me, because we had some login problems earlier, y'all. Okay, so we're going to go back to my version of the repo, my fork that I made. And, oh, oops. Oh, wait, okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't panic. Gosh darn it to heck. Okay, so I'm going to make this pull request later. I maybe I need to like restart something. I just want to make a PR. Let me click this button. I also don't like how this period is styled. I feel like that's something that the team should be aware of. Let me just copy that and put that in a thread on Slack really quick. Okay. I'm going to make this PR after the stream because I don't understand why it's not working. For some reason, I cannot access the maintainer month repo while logged in, but I can in incognito. What's that about? I don't know, but that's okay. I'm just glad that we got some code done. We did a real pull request on an open source repo. If you would like to contribute to Maintainer Month in any way, shape, or form, you're about to PR for the bug? Nice. Sick. You should. I'm going to share the website right here in the chat. You can check it out. Why is technology? Technology is rough. But yeah, you're welcome. Thank Copilot, because it definitely did the heavy lifting there. I was just checking that it was good. But if you go to maintainermonth.github.com, you can see news, you can see the schedule, more stuff is added all the time. If you want to add stuff to it, there's a contributing guide, which once again we added to. If you scroll to the very bottom of the website, there's so many things. There's a repository button right down here. Do you see that? Right there. When you click on it, you go to the repo where once again, I can look at it, but I can't touch it apparently. And there's some issues, and I'm going to open this in incognito because apparently that's how I need to see issues now. And you can check out some of the enhancements, the bugs, etc. I just did this ability to list a location for the event one, and I'm going to figure out how to see this while logged in. And yeah, there's a whole lot of cool stuff happening for Maintainer Month in May. You should definitely check it out, like Kara said. And yeah, there's code to be written. There's things to be done. If you see things on the repo that you want to fix, we would love your help because clearly we've got some issues and there's stuff to do. If you might notice, the most recent commit on this folder is Cassidy as a professional developer. I wonder if I can see what that is. Oh, look, I can. Great. Oh, yeah, that was a variable name. That was me just, that was me not even vibe coding. That was me just trying things. But check it out. And oh my goodness gracious, I feel a disturbance in the force. Could it be? I don't know what's going on. Hey!
Came to crash your party.
Hello. The most chaotic party ever.
I came to crash your party because I feel like you were starting to say goodbye. And
yeah, no, I was.
You haven't said a lot of things, so
yeah, it was. This has been a stream of struggle, but we got something working, and that's what matters.
I feel like, and I think the comment earlier about the resilience, like y'all don't know, this is Cassidy. Like what you see, this is Cassidy. Like this is it. So shout out to you for battling it out. I'm not even joking. I was about to come in here and be just like, that's it. Just get out of there.
Stop it. You're fine.
It doesn't want to work for you today. But hi, friends. Sorry to crash the party.
No, don't be sorry. Everyone, have you met Andrea? She's cool.
I don't know about cool, but I got a cool hat today. So
that is a pretty neat one. It says building things. That's great.
This is from the folks at jam.dev.
Oh, cool.
To jam.dev. Amazing startup. Earlier, when someone mentioned about the taking the console output and bringing it in, like jam.dev, that's a similar-ish thing.
Oh, they do? Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have some kind of MCP server, because that would be an interesting one.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is a thing that's happening.
Yeah. For those who don't know what jam.dev is, first of all, that is literally the URL, jam.dev. And they help you debug things in your browser. Yeah, that. Thanks, Kara.
Thanks, Kara. Yeah, they do a good job. It's a good company. If you're thinking about doing a startup, this is turning into now advice minute. I'm sorry, Cassidy.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is fun. Again, way more fun than me panicking about not being able to log into GitHub.
No.
So you're good.
No, their founder, Danny Grant, she's the real Danny on social. It's an example of how you found a company and you keep it real and work tightly with your team. That's a cool, very beautiful example to follow. So I was coming in to crash. I hope I didn't interrupt while you were saying your goodbyes.
I was saying goodbye and roasting myself. So I think we're good.
Okay. Well, I feel like we should let folks know that they're not going to see your face for a little bit. Not because you're fired, because you are not fired.
Yeah.
If anything, we want to clone you.
You won't see me for a little bit, y'all. Not because I don't like you, but because I'm giving birth next week.
What? She's pregnant? What?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll see you later. But you all will be in really great hands with Andrea and with Kadesha on our team and all the
Yes.
various awesome folks who will be streaming on this channel. I'll probably just be in the chat being like, "Hey, friends." But yeah, I got some stuff to do.
Just a small milestone of life.
Yeah,
That's all.
surprise. But
That's all.
thanks, y'all. Thank you so much. I
See,
appreciate it a
ya
ton.
all Cassie has been cooking for this past times of Rubber Duck Thursdays has been code.
Yeah,
Turns out
we're cooking a few other things.
he's also cooking a human.
Yeah, yeah. And so I gotta go do that next week. So I won't be streaming. But I'll be probably in the chat watching the team and cheering from the sidelines until I come back. And it should be fun.
Yeah. Please join us. And of course you'll come back. And then also, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of roasting, y'all. Like I think it's gonna be myself and Kadesha at first, and then some other members of our team are gonna come on. If you ever seen panic driven development, if you haven't,
I was
get
going
ready.
to say if you haven't, just rewind this stream and you'll be able to see me panicking in real time.
I think there'll be more than that.
Yeah.
So hey, but
and also our team really sings a lot while we panic, as you might have witnessed all the time.
It's a nice little nervous system response. But what I will say though is that you created a lovely community here, and every time I join, I see people being very helpful to each other, which is amazing. Gold stars for everyone. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on hacking. I love the idea of hacking on this because this is our problem that we gotta fix.
Yeah.
So hey.
Yeah. Well, and it's always fun to work on repos that can actually benefit people and that people will see in real life too. And so yeah, I think Kara brought the maintainer one to us literally last night, and she's like, "Wait, do you want to help us with this?" And it was a really great one to work on. And so I think this will be a fun project to work on again, especially as Maintainer Month is next month in May. And then we really appreciate all your PRs and Is, y'all. And you should check out the event as well.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna go now so that you can say your goodbyes.
Okay.
And I'm just sad, y'all. I'm gonna miss my boss. I'm gonna miss my boss. So I didn't get to see her earlier. So,
and now we can't see you.
And now I'm invisible. You know what's going on, right? It's the curse of the new camera. What?
That is
no signal.
You are full. Maybe it's just the day of curses, but I am going to do a plug for your stream following this one immediately. Andrea also does Rubber Duck Thursdays en español. Si hablas español, if you speak Spanish, come hang out. And Andrea is going to do basically what we just did, but in Spanish. It'll be fun.
And I was just wondering if I needed a dummy battery for my camera, and the fact that it just died answered that question.
I think
thank you, Cassidy.
Yeah,
you Rubber Duck my life.
Start the stream with shopping. Okay, I'm going to end this video. Y'all, it's been fun. I'm going to see you in a few months because I don't want to see you before then because once again, I have to give birth. But I'll be in the chat. You can find me on socials or on GitHub. I'm probably going to be blogging. And yeah, enjoy Rubber Duck Thursdays every week, just not with me for a little while. And I'll see you all very soon. It's been super fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye.